Hello, my name is Brian Abbott, and I'm the Director of Transportation for Fulton Public Schools. I have three children that have graduated from Fulton and are all doing very well, thank you. So, this experience of having a kindergartner is not something that is new to me. I have experienced it myself. We know how traumatic the first day of school can be for all kids, especially kindergartners, and maybe even more so for kindergarten parents. The kids seem more ready to go to school than a lot of the moms and dads out there, especially if it's their first time child going to school. A lot of things can and will happen with kindergartners when they start school and ride the bus. They're going to fall asleep. We know this. It's happened time and time again. Trust me, we're going to find them. Our bus drivers have to follow a protocol where at the end of every route, they stop and check the entire bus and make sure there are no sleeping kids on the bus. If we do find them, we'll get a hold of you and we'll get them to you. They're going to make new friends. They may even want to get off with that friend, which may be a different elementary school. We've had that happen before as well. Trust me, they're safe. They're with our school personnel. We will get them picked up and we will get them to the right location. We do have all age groups on our buses, kindergartners all the way through seniors in high school. We do our best to keep them separated with the elementary kids to the front of the bus and the middle school kids to the middle of the bus and the high school kids to the back. We do our best to keep everybody segregated. For the first few days, all of the kindergartners are going to ride up front. That way the driver can get to know them, as he's not going to know any of them, or she. And it also gives them the opportunity to get used to riding the bus and getting off at their proper school. Makes it a lot easier for the driver to check their kindergarten lists and their kindergarten rosters to make sure they're there. We will need to see on drop-offs, there will need to be a parent or an adult visible for us to drop off kindergartners at the bus stop. We won't just let them off. We know from past that they get distracted by many things and they can run to the neighbors. They can go chase butterflies or puppy dogs or whatever they might see. So it is very important for you to know that we will not let them off the bus unless the driver sees an adult to get them off. If they have older siblings that are riding the bus and you are comfortable with those older siblings being in charge of them and getting them home, just call the bus barn and let us know, and we'll make sure the driver is aware. How do you get them signed up for transportation? It's really easy. If you have access to a computer and the internet, just go to the Fulton website, go to the transportation tab. Over to the left-hand side, you'll see a request for transportation form. There are two versions. One is electronic and one is paper. You can do them either way. You'll just fill those out. They'll get to us. Once we get them routed on a bus, then we will contact you and let you know the information as far as driver, stop, what have you. As far as from the beginning of the school, from now going forward, if you fill out that information, we'll be sending letters out in early August, assuming everything goes as scheduled. And you'll get those letters in the mail, and that will have your bus information, times, locations, and drivers. If you have to make a change, if you change your address for any reason, you must change it with the school first. Transportation will not change a bus stop until that information is updated in the school's system. Once it is updated in the school system, it could take up to 24 hours. Maybe even longer, but we'll try to get them all done within 24 hours before we can update the bus information. The two systems have to talk to each other, and that's typically done overnight. There could be other issues, such as I may have to go out and physically view the stop, especially with kindergartners, if it's someplace we've never been before, to make sure that the road is capable of handling the bus. We can do a turnaround, what have you. There could be any number of reasons that could stop that. One of the other functions of the transportation department is it is our responsibility to determine whether you're eligible for transportation or not. If you have any concerns about that, or if you need to know which elementary school your kindergartner would go to, just give us a call. We'll look that information up and we'll be able to tell you. We do this on a regular basis and we can do this at any time. So if you'll just give us a call at the bus barn, we can look that up and tell you whether you're eligible for bus transportation or whether or which elementary school you are geographically assigned to. Then it will be up to the buildings to make that determination if they are full or overcrowded or they need to move some people around. That will be up to the buildings, not for us, but we can get you in the right place. Now, as far as the number of bus stops we can have, it can be 2. Our system will handle 2, but they've got to be on a regular schedule. If you have stops, or if you have situations or not regular schedules, then that responsibility will fall back on you. You'll either have to call the bus barn for a bus pass, or you'll have to call the buildings to get them put on the proper bus. And again, I would suggest that if you have any questions about that, you just call us at the bus barn. We'll be happy to help you through that and make sure that you understand. Most likely when you call the bus barn, the person you're going to speak with is Morgan Mealy. It could be another gentleman by the name of Rex Pierce or myself. We're a very small department, and we manage about 28 routes with 33 buses, and we transport anywhere from 12 to 1,400 people a day to and from school. We take a lot of pride in doing that. We are the safest form of transportation that there is, and that is on a school bus, and we work hard for that. So as kindergarten parents, we welcome you, and just know that if you have any questions at all, please call the bus barn at 573-590-8020. Thank you. Looking forward to having you in school.